Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week, the original print-on-demand niches show. It's episode 232, and we're going to be covering 5 of the biggest niches that are going to be popping off in the month of November with a heavy slant towards, well, Thanksgiving, the biggest holiday of the month. So, let's get to it. Let's start things off with an Amazon merch sales update. In the month of October, so last month, I made 1,687 sales. 1,359 came on the US market, where I made $5,422 in royalties, and the rest came on international markets. So it was a really strong month. And if you're wondering my ad spend, by the way, I took these screenshots straight off my Instagram. So if you want to check out my Instagram and keep up with my sales, linked in the description. Total ad spend in the month of October was $63.62. So subtract that from the $5,422 from the US market, and then add all the international markets where I don't run ads. It was a good month, and I can't wait to see what November brings. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see my daily sales, by the way, linked in the description. All right, let's jump on over to the top 10 bestsellers right now. This is without me curating, so a lot of political stuff. Well, I guess I said Thanksgiving was the biggest niche in November. I could be wrong. The biggest niche this November, every 4 years, could very well be the election. And a lot of products are going to sell related to the outcome of the election. No, I don't know what that's going to be. So hedge your bets, play both sides, make some money, right? Anyways, you guys have heard me talk enough about the election stuff. But come on now. Hopefully you guys were making some sales in that niche because it was such a good opportunity. Moving on though, we're not talking election today. We are talking, like I said, heavy Thanksgiving slant on today's episode. Plenty of time to get out there and make some Thanksgiving sales. Niche number 1 this week, how about like a butterball? Of course, this is a sub-niche of Thanksgiving, and it is a play on words from that Miley Cyrus song. People cannot get enough of this, though. You got the turkeys coming in on their flying pumpkins, making fun of the Miley Cyrus video where I think she was riding a wrecking ball when she naked or something like that. Crazy. Anyways, the BSRs, 17,000, 18,000. And then it jumps up to 300,000, 300,000, 300,000. Either way, on the high end, 2 shirts already under 20,000 BSR. That's incredible. And just so you guys know, it is possible to make sales in this niche. All right, I did a query on Podly, the research tool I used for this video, okay? Looking at all the Amazon merch products. And I put a filter that said, I want to see shirts that were posted in 2023, November 1st, and later. So I want to see shirts that are relatively new. They're not just shirts that have been live on Amazon for 4 years, right? And let's see what they look like. And while the BSRs are, a lot higher, we're also, about a month out still, 20 some days from Thanksgiving. So there's definitely room for these to improve. But I just wanted to show you that like new submissions can still make sales and potentially, with or without ads too, climb into the, higher end of sales. So don't feel deterred. All right. And Podly also, it's been a while since I talked about this, but they give you the ability to get a closer look into designs, the BSR history, the price history, the keywords associated, including long tail keywords, which are probably the most valuable, honestly, in my opinion, especially when you're trying to break into a competitive niche. You can't just say funny Thanksgiving shirt and expect a big, a big sales boost, right? Because there's 10,000 shirts that already have more sales history than your new submission that are most likely going to outrank you unless you want to run ads on funny Thanksgiving shirt, which is going to cost you a lot of money. Okay, you get what I'm saying? And that was just me saying that one phrase. Of course, there's many phrases, as you can see here behind me. So today's video is sponsored by XDesign. It's truly the only image editing software that you need as an e-commerce seller or digital marketer. First, I wanted to show you that they have an AI background remover. So simply upload your photo, it strips the background, and then allows you to place whatever's in the foreground, in this case, a model, and you'll be able to put her on any background you choose. Here I'm typing in an AI prompt to put her on a tropical beach, and within seconds, it's generated these custom backgrounds of her on the beach, just like I asked. You can also see that it generates, different flat backgrounds, different color backgrounds, or in this case, a preset, a pre-built background that simply says sale. It's a great option for marketing products on social media. Next, I wanted to show you one of my favorite features in XDesign. I can upload a photo and simply tell it what objects in the photo that I don't want to be there, and it will literally remove them you would never know that they were there in the first place. Watch this. And just like that, it's removed the plant from the foreground of the photo. And again, there's no way of telling that that was ever there in the first place. If I wanted to, I could simply draw a box around the other one and it will do the same thing on the right side. They've also got an image upscaler, so I could take that same image and upload it here and using AI, increase the resolution by up to 8 times. Now, as a print-on-demand seller, this is especially useful to make those blurry images that you sometimes get crisp and clear. XDesign also has great options for product mockups. As you can see here, I'm working with wall art. So let's say a customer sent me a photo and they want me to make a few alterations to turn this into wall art. So I'm going to remove the background and then I'm going to resize this couple. And now I'm going to work with the color alterations to turn them into a silhouette. You can actually do that in just a few clicks. How cool is that? Next, I want to show you working with an actual product. So we're not doing a mock-up. I'm going to upload a product of a print-on-demand coffee mug. I'm going to remove the background, and it costs a credit there to do. And now I'm going to show you how you can alter the colors, the contrast, the brightness, saturation, the sharpness, every aspect of the design in this product you can alter here in XDesign. Okay? You can even turn this into an ad by simply adding some text. Here I wrote on sale. They've got elements already designed for us. So then I put the little hot icon there. And if I want to switch out the background and make it a little bit more eye-catching, I can do that in a single click. All of this is possible in XDesign. It's going to be linked below in the description. All right, moving on. Niche number 2. How about pumpkin pie, right? Thanksgiving, pumpkin pie. What's not to love? You got your pumpkins from Halloween. I guess you turn them into pumpkin pies. Why not? You know, pumpkin pie also pretty tasty, all right? Especially with some whipped cream. And what do you know? Some of the most popular designs are the Pac-Man shaped pumpkin pie. Again, I stay away from that stuff just because, you know, on Amazon merch especially, I feel like the accounts are too valuable. But, you know, it doesn't have to be Pac-Man, right? It could just be a pie with a slice missing facing the whipped creams. I don't know. You be the judge. But that's also, you know, that's the most popular design. But you see another one there. It says, I'm into fitness pumpkin pie in my mouth. The one above me says, you want a piece of me. It's got a pumpkin pie. You have a pumpkin with the pie symbol carved into it. So another pumpkin pie. Nice. It says cutie, and then it's got a piece of pie. So cutie pie. What do you get if you divide a pumpkin's circumference by its diameter? Pumpkin pie. Love that. All right. So there's a couple interesting ways to sell in the pumpkin pie sub niche of Thanksgiving. Moving on to niche number 3. How about wine turkey family, or the abbreviation for that, WTF, which I think is what makes this one so popular. A lot of different ways to sell this sub niche, but of course you should include the big WTF, and then underneath secondary, I would put wine turkey family. I always like all of my shirt designs to have a big kind of like attention grabber, right? I don't want to say call to action, but it's really like if the shirt is funny because it's a WTF, which has another connotation, right? Then I want that to be the first thing your eyes see. And then the second thing should be, oh, it's wine turkey family, not what you might have thought it was. So niche number 3, keeping it simple, wine turkey family, WTF. By the way, if you are wondering, how do I make sales in the Thanksgiving niche? All right, I see these BSRs already trending. You know, we had a couple under 20,000 already, and we know those are only going to get better. Check out Creative Fabrica. They have pre-made designs for you. I like to just make alterations to them. For this example, though, I picked this one right here. It says, talk turkey to me, okay? And I decided to use Placeit, where they have like literally thousands of mockups, but I found Thanksgiving specific mockups. I literally typed in Thanksgiving t-shirt mockup, and what do you know? This one seemed perfect. You've got the lady wearing the talk turkey to me shirt at the Thanksgiving table, laughing, having a good time. And they have plenty more Thanksgiving themed mockups for your Thanksgiving designs, which are great on any platform that you're allowed to use them on. Okay, if you use them on Amazon, just make sure it's not your primary image. Make sure it's a secondary. It could be your second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever. The primary one has to be white background. Placeit also has white backgrounds, by the way. But shout out to Creative Fabrica and Placeit, a deadly combo for print-on-demand sellers. Both of them are linked in the description. Moving on, niche number 4. How about pour some gravy on me? And if that had you thinking of pour some sugar on me, yeah, me too. So another kind of funny Thanksgiving play on words, but it's not really a play on words. What do we call that? Just a play on a popular song lyrics. And it should be, in my personal opinion, okay to sell because it's not saying pour some sugar on me. It's saying pour some gravy on me. We have seen, earlier this year that there are brands on Amazon merch that exclusively sell popular song lyrics, but I'm assuming they have the rights to. I think their brand name was called Lyric Life. I think it was all one word. Anyways, if we try to do what they do, we get in trouble. But pour some gravy on me, unless there's a song out there that I haven't heard that I'm not aware of. I do not know everything. I'm pretty sure this one's okay. BSRs, 60,000, 180,000, 414,000. By the way, I love these. It's like a Thanksgiving Christmas sweatshirt style design. Really cool. That might be a fun one to do like a design tutorial on if you guys are interested. Maybe we could have some fun with that. Do a little, Thanksgiving themed Christmas sweater style design. Let me know in the comments though if you want to see that. That could be fun. Moving on though from niche. Oh no, here we go. Not moving on. I also did a query in Podly of this same niche, pour some gravy on me, but posted last year. So in the last year. And what do you know? We have a whole bunch of them. BSRs not indicating recent sales, other than maybe the first two that have a 600,000 BSR. The rest are in the millions, which really just means they haven't sold recently. But because they have sold in general, as we get closer to Thanksgiving, I bet you most of these, if not all of them, will lock in sales. Every listing on Amazon, on Etsy, on eBay, on Walmart benefit from sales history, because when a customer types something into the search bar, clicks your product and buys it, that's the strongest signal you can send to the algorithm that that product was relevant and that they wanted that product. So the algorithm will show it to more people the next time somebody searches for it. Niche number 5, time to get basted. Not time to get wasted, time to get basted, with the turkey basting itself, or you've got the turkeys holding their beer mugs. A lot of fun ways to go about selling in this sub niche. If you put the beer mug element though on Amazon merch, remember not to check the youth checkbox. Do not make anything with alcohol in it, in the design, in the keywords, etc., available in youth sizing, because that is how you get in trouble. It's how you get rejections, and we want to avoid all rejections. That's really an Amazon merch thing, even though it's probably a good practice in general. I mean, unless people want their kids wearing, alcohol themed shirts, which I don't think they would. All right, emerging trends. Here we go. These are shirts that are outperforming their 90-day average BSR. We've got some Trump stuff. We got some baseball stuff. Stay away from that. We had the World Series. And then we got some Thanksgiving stuff. So pretty much what you would expect. Looking ahead, 1 month out, we have December 3rd, Make a Gift Day. December 4th, National Cookie Day. December 5th, Repeal Day, where they repealed Prohibition. December 6th, St. Nicholas Day, and December 7th, International Civil Aviation Day. Okay, so just some smaller holidays if you want to sell on those. National Cookie Day, sign me up. All right, the archive. Let's look back 11 months and see what was selling well 1 month from now, which is indicative of what we should be selling today, right? And it's a lot of evergreens and then some Christmas stuff mixed in. But again, my favorite way to go about Christmas, I talked about this in last week's top 5 niches of the week, is really not to go too far down the Christmas rabbit hole unless I really like a specific theme. Like I was okay with the due to inflation, I thought that was fine a couple years ago. But generally speaking, I like to sell in the hobbies and interests because those are also great evergreens that can sell well year round and then see a boost around the holidays. So that's my preferred approach. And you will hear me say that again as we get closer to Christmas because, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I like to remind you guys. Sometimes you guys got to hear it a couple times. But of course, what's so cool about print on demand, there's a million ways to go about it and still be successful. So just because I like to do it that way does not mean you have to do it that way either. You know what I mean? I have respect for everybody's, I say flavor of print on demand. All right, removed designs, bringing it home. These were all removed in the last 2 weeks. I do see a theme, maybe the Greek fraternities potentially getting pulled, which I actually thought was a great, if you have the rights to sell it, a great potential niche. I was in a fraternity back in college and I could see how this would work, but at the same time too, on Amazon merch, I would stay away or just do all your research and make sure you have the rights. But I would imagine we maybe don't. I would imagine those fraternities have trademarks on the, I don't know. I could be wrong. I didn't really look. I just said, no, I'm just going to stay away. But I was like, that could be a good idea because you have to wear the Greek letters in college. Anyways, thank you for watching this episode of Top 5 Niches of the Week. My full print on demand course is linked in the description. It walks you through how I make 6-figure profits every year since 2019. And I have a private community where we go live twice a week. It's a good, tight-knit group of sellers. Great way to interact directly with me and get consulting for your business. And we're doing a November-long print-on-demand custom calendar competition where we're selling custom print-on-demand calendars, and there's going to be prizes for those that sell the most. So check that out. It's linked in the description. If you have questions, drop me a comment or email me directly, ryan@ryanhogue.com. Thank you for watching. like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon with another new video.